been grinding. And talking of that, we had a couple of upsets. Fun Snatchers, they're out
Yeah.
in top 22, been and gone, which is kind of a shocker. And who we see in front of us right now, Trade Like Pros, onwards on that grind. And I really feel like they're improving, Bump.
Yeah, really excited to see them play. I'm really excited to see this spotlight roster together. I like a lot of these individual players, and I'm really excited to see them get to play together. I think the combination of Zypher and Harmon will be a very hard defense to have to go up against. So we'll just have to see if this team can make things happen. Looks like we may have. I see if he gets picked, I'm not gonna have any idea. I have not. I haven't gotten
Oh,
to
for
play Valorant.
Yoru. Oh, I'm a Yoru. He's my second main now,
See,
so don't worry.
I've been having PC issues with my personal PC, and a little redundant to say personal PC, but oh, are we gonna? What are
Come
we
on,
gonna see?
Harmon,
Come
don't
on,
tease with
come
the
on.
good time. What's
But
he doing?
I mean, if you're a long time Valorant Sunday Showdown player, no surprise to see Harmon swap over to that Sova. He even has the Sova card going for himself there. Moving in, looks like we will be moving in on to Ascent actually. So sorry about that. I said bind, but we will be moving in
No,
onto
man.
Ascent.
Ascent's just fine. And talking of Ascent, and even though he didn't come into this server, it's a good one to talk about for Yoru. The reason I've been using Yoru on Ascent, and I'm really excited to do that, hopefully put in the server in the chat as well, use him on Ascent. Amazing. You get so much control of the map. You can use your Gatecrasher to TP across. I think that's why it was a consideration for the likes of Spotlight, and consider it yourself. You've been warned. You'll be carved against it. Don't carve against it before you've used it.
Yeah, it would be really exciting to see that. Maybe we'll get to see it a little bit later in the day, but yeah, like I was saying, I've been having some personal issues with my computer, so I haven't gotten to play Valorant in about a month, so I haven't got to experience Yoru yet. Yeah, it's been a little bit for me. I'll have to get back into the grind this week.
Yeah, man. Let me know when you're back in, and I'll be back in the server with you. Give it a go. And what are these two teams doing? They're giving it a go. The quarterfinals of the Valorant Sunday Showdown right now. Got myself here, cover frag, casting this best of one. So very unforgiving. And both teams know that. And the full push is coming through here, Bump. They're off to the races.
Yeah, big push coming through here. All 5 members of Trade Like Pros immediately moving in here. Reno getting that plant down, and a slow collapse coming through here. Zypher, first member to fall here. Shade grabbing that kill.
Grabbing one. Is he done just yet? Harmon trying to best grab another. It's 4 versus 3. Things looking decent here for TLP. If they play their cards right, Spotlight. The Spotlight's on one player. It's going to be all on the Jet, isn't he? Is he shining bright here? He's not shining bright enough to get the job done. In that case, TLP trading light pros indeed and taking sight. 1-0.
You know, if he's one of those older neon signs, it takes a little bit for the color to really get vibrant once you turn that sign on. So we're just in that first round here, just plugged the sign in. Take 3 or 4 rounds to really get to that full vibrancy here for neon.
Just that little flicker. Like you go past that motel and it's got the M out of it. So
yeah,
it's
you
just
can hear the
motel.
hum.
You're like, huh.
You can hear the sign humming. It doesn't have the full luminescence yet. We'll have to wait to have that come online here. And a big force here. Dip actually forcing up for a Vandal in round 2. I love a round 2 rifle force. Dynasty starting us off, taking down Neon off the board here. Benji moving in, will be able to grab himself another kill, backs himself out, almost grabs that 3rd one, but here we go. Sogoy trying to move this down. Oh, able to get those right clicks, almost gets that 2nd kill down onto Dynasty. That would have been beautiful. Cheat code.
Might be in someone else's hands there. The Rainer action, nothing to be seen, but either way, a lot of damage inflicted. Some good aim in the main vein of this server, and that's important to take notes on. Are these players on point and having a good time? So far, so good. It's 2-0, but Spotlight, I'm sure there's more to come just yet.
Yeah, that early force up for Dip ends up paying off there. They're able to keep that weapon in hands, and Trade Like Pros takes that early 2-0. I really like how they've committed over to A so much. We typically see a lot of action over on B. I think we'll have them try to establish a pattern before they switch things up.
Feel it out as you will from the casting desk to the server. That's the way it goes. You can't always have that prediction, that understanding of what to expect. And as you see, Shade trying to see what shade it's going to be. 50 Shades of Grey. I've not seen that. I'm
50
not going to lie
Shades
to you.
of Grey screen.
Definitely of grey screen. Cypher trying to get the action in. Phantom.
Sometimes you accidentally peek yourself into a 1v2. Oh, Benji able to take down 2 players there. Nice spray transfer for himself. Spike is down, and Trade Like Pros haven't even lost a member yet. There we go, Shade finally falling, moving in. Harmon with 16 HP, so low. Able to get a little bit of damage there before he falls. Reno falling to Neon. And 2v3 now.
I'm going to say it. TLP looks so strong here. It's very strong indeed. It's going to take massive max level cheat codes from Chico. It is all down to his hands here. It's definitely at his disposal. And the crossfire setup is going to work super well for Benji. Getting that Cypher 3k. He can see everything within the next round at his disposal, and the ults are going to start to come out here for TLP. So, question for you, Bum, is this going to be the downfall for Spotlight for a couple of rounds?
I mean, now that they don't have rifles in their hand for this. I'm not sure what they're going to be able to do here. We have some ultimates finally coming through. Thankfully for Spotlight, it's the teleport, it's the neural theft. It's not the big combat abilities. You're not going to have to worry about the blades coming into this round, but Spotlight definitely starting to have their work cut out for him here.
I'd say so, definitely. In this case, Dip thinking about getting that drone into action, getting that owl, but oh, SPL getting interested there.
Slow play coming through here. Not as aggressive play coming through from TLP that we've seen in the previous 3 rounds. You really saw them pull the trigger as soon as rounds would start. Pretty much the spike would be ready to explode right about now in the last few rounds.
Isn't that the truth? They've been coming out the gates like a hound in a greyhound race. It's been insane. They've salivated as they go here,
man.
and as you see, this is looking like a catastrophe for Spotlight. 3 versus 2, the spike's going down. It wasn't immediately, mate, but it felt like it was.
3v3 now, but look at those health bars here on Spotlight. Combined 12 health on 2 members. That is not the position that you want to be in going up against this 3 full health members. If you get nicked by this at all, you are in trouble. Here we go. Cypher, really low HP bars moving in, trying to get something down. Dynasty able to take down 1. Benji grabbing the other, and TLP move up 4-0.
Oh, I just sort of flinched as I saw that last play from Spotlight get fragged, and it's just, oh, it's one of those moments so close and doing a lot of damage considering the circumstance. That was the super light by a couple of sheriffs at hand. And a reminder, they've earned their spot here in today's matchup.
Yeah,
4-0 be the score, but I see a couple more coming from Spotlight just yet.
yeah, Spotlight definitely not ready to give up quite yet. And look, they finally have full buys in their hands. They have an Odin, they have an Operator, and with these stronger guns in hand, they've got to be feeling a lot better. Cheat code here hanging out on the side, about to get swept out by that Owl drone. They know exactly where he's at now, and going to have 4 members here on the A side for Trade Like Pros. Neon with that rifle in hand, taking down Benji, finally creating a man advantage. TLP with 4 members now.
4 members kicking.
Oh, man.
Be like Compa chicken though. They're going to have that fiery edge. I'm not sure. And going for the rotate. So not committing to that choice. TLP stuck with the wine bottles in wine cellar.
Yep, just hanging out in cellar. They are stuck and they are trying to move out, but I mean, Shade really just stuck in there. They have that smoke that they could use to move around now, but just hanging out in cellars right now, checking out some vintages.
I like this one. But is Lear going to be better? Jet coming straight into sight there. Gust of wind and Spotlight. They've got to have the Spotlight shining bright here. Dynasty grabbing 1 though. It's even now to 4 versus 4.
Oh, they denied the plant, which is huge. Trade Like Pro's not able to get that spike down quite yet. Really good use. Oh, Harmon able to pick one up with that Hunter's Fury. We have the Empress getting popped here. First man advantage round for Spotlight here. And as soon as I say that, one falls. Dip able to get the kill onto Neon. Cypher able to get one onto Reno. 2v1. Dip all by himself here on the bottoms. And they finally are able to pick up the map. Did they grab the Operator from Jet, though? Where's that op?
The big question.
Go
$1
find the
million
op.
question, if you will.
There we go.
I
Grab
think
the
that'll
op.
be for a Jet player. You didn't grab my op. Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? Neon picked up a couple of frags there and all.
You didn't pick up my op. Alt F4, Alt F4, Alt F4. I'm leaving.
I'm out. See ya.
Yep, done with this one. You're griefing me, an actual report there. But I have an operator in the hands of Shade here. Spotlight able to put that first round on the board. We're seeing a lot of a team putting 4 or 5 rounds at the board at the beginning of a game. So we'll have to see what Spotlight can do to come back from this point. Where'd that teleport come in? Teleport went back in on the ramp by stairs on A. So right on CT side, Reno might be able to get a big kill. Quick 3K coming through Benji, able to take down Cheat Code. Sugoi falls on the side. Oh my goodness. Wow, 3 quick kills coming through there.
Really quick on some cheat code. We spoke it need to get plugged into the matrix, if you will. The cheat code box you got for the N64, if that's a classic, you remember that one. 3 versus 2 here. Spotlight look in a good position. They could bring themselves back into this game. It would be massive. To do so now, start to do that economy damage. Rano, though, holding tight here. He does have in his disposal.
Those Odin shots got so close there. Zypher able to pick up 2 quick kills, and Spotlight not even worrying about it, picking up another round for themselves. They keep the op in hand, they keep the Odin in hand, and they've got to be feeling good at this point.
Definitely got to be feeling a lot better. That's better. Not a doctor, but you can definitely say they've got some symptoms of feeling somewhat on top of the world after that one. 4-2, and you've definitely gone from that goose egg, and it feels like Spotlight, they've got a bit more momentum now, Bum.
Yeah, the momentum has got to be feeling a lot better for them. I like them moving the Odin around the map. Typically, you have the Odin hang out right there on B to be able to kill people as they get ready to walk into the door, but moving Harmon around the map a little bit. Blades getting pop for Shade here to start the round off.
Peek here, have a peek there. Blade Storm at the ready. And TLP, they want to start closing getting further away from that gap that Spotlight's trying to close right now.
And I think, oh man, Dynasty finally able to start things off here. Sugoi off the map, cheat code, pop that Empress. Might be able to find Reno here in just a second. Here we go. Able to get that kill. Zypher gets 2 kills on the other side of the map, and TLP immediately in a 2v4 Shade with these blades moving. Oh, doesn't even know that Zypher's right there. Zypher grabs himself a 3K cheat code off the board, but this is a 1v3.
Versus 3. GG no is behind this one. That's a good way to start it with the Vandal, though, isn't it? Benji.
Yeah, winning out against the operator right there is huge. Able to get that second kill onto Zypher. 3K coming through so far for Benji. Might be able to clutch this out, but still has to get the spike down.
This would rock the boat. This would really rock the boat for Spotlight. No ults available. Not sure if there's much util left on Sova there. Seeing Poise with the Odin. Is that something Benji's prepared for? He's got the vision, so it would seem. He only has that shuffle, that footstep in heaven. Who's going to be going to heaven or hell, though? Who's it going to be?
Yeah, he has to do this now. Here, up against Harmon. With this Odin, I'm definitely favoring the Vandal in this 1v1. Takes a little bit of time to charge that up, and they know exactly where Harmon's at now. There we go. Benji with that 4K, with that clutch. Beautiful round for TLP.
That was beautiful. Beautiful stuff from Benji. Composed, and he's taken himself to the top of the scoreboard with that one, or extended the gap between him and his teammates and anyone else in the server. 12-3 right now. Bit of quick math, though. 3, 6, 9, 12. Just did that on my hand. Definitely could confirm. That's a 4.0 KDR. Don't need a calculator. Don't need the spike or anyone for that one.
Some big brain right there.
Big brain. That's what the hands are for. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. That's, I think, was Spotlight. You're going to be yelling to each other in the team comp trying to, don't be shy. Someone get that aggressive pick. And you do the double peek, which is a good start of some better thinking here from Spotlight.
Yeah.
To be solo picks, I think it's giving TLP that edge right now.
Yeah, you said, I think it was after the 4th round in a row for TLP that they were looking really clean. And I'm not sure if they were looking really clean or if they were just playing really aggressive. They haven't had as much success in these rounds where they're not having the same coming out swinging round starts, but we'll have to see. They were able to clutch that round out in the last round, but it came so close. I don't think you can plan on things like that. There we go, Dynasty able to take down Sugoi. Cheat code there, trying to dip back and forth, trying to find where the spike is going, and TLP get themselves that main advantage.
Great observation though, mate. I think it is playoff the picks more so that is working out for Spotlight, and playoff the picks the whole game. Eventually the team's going to smart. That's that TLP. They do seem to be somewhat in charge still. 5 versus 4. A lot of damage inflicted though.
Dynasty is gotta be so low. You can't even see his health bar. Oh my goodness, Shade taking on Zypher. That is a big pick. Cheat code getting ready to move in here. There's only one member with full health here on Trade Like Pros. Harmon all by himself here, has his work cut out for him. Dip taking him out in 6-2 now. TLP trying to keep that advantage as wide as possible.
Try to do what they can, keep themselves in charge, and 4 rounds. It's a defining half so far. Spotlight on the defense, and as rumor has it, I want your take on this one as well, regardless of what it says on the interwebs. Is it a defensive side map, or is this an attacking side map bump?
You know, I think it depends on the individual team that's playing it. If you want to pick a really aggro team comp, you can definitely have an attack-sided map. I definitely think it is possible to be attack-sided, but I have to give it over to the defense a little bit. I think it's about 50-50. I think it really does come down to team comp.
I do think team comp is a defining factor, with more agents being added to these rosters as well, more players, different play styles, and Rano, aggression, counter-aggression against the likes of Spotlight there, and the Spotlight's being shot on their own player, not what they needed at this point. 5 versus 3.
Oh man, 5v3 position. Don't even have full rifles here.
Oh,
Shade with beautiful placement.
Beaky creep on the flank there. Zypher just holding off from B main, but what can you do at this point? He's been spotted as well. This is looking dreadful.
Oh man, has 3 people shooting at him. There's nowhere for him to go. Spike does get planted. Sugoi all by himself here. Has this teleport, but not going to help him out a ton in this situation.
Can't help but think for the likes of Sugoi right now, and we just saw Zypher getting shot at his feet with so many bullets, trying to tap him there. There you go. There's the flawless for TLP. 7-2's the score. It's going to be 5 defining. TP are in the lead, and I think TLP, I should say, they're looking for a couple more. Reminds me of a Cowboy, a Western though. Yeah, Dance Monkey was shooting at the ground there, and that's how Spotlight feel like right now. I don't think that the light is shining bright enough.
Oh man, yeah, not the full capability that we expect out of this Spotlight roster. Maybe it's just the side that they started on. Maybe they're a little bit more comfortable on this attack, but a few more rounds until we see how that works out for him. But at this point, you just need to try to stop the bleeding. You have the possibility to take this a 5-7 half. That's exactly where you need to be going into the second half.
And that is a great start from Cheat Code. Cheat Code unlocked.
Yeah, beautiful pick. Able to turn on the big head mode there, find those headshots nice and easy.
Big head mode, GoldenEye, man. What a classic. Talking of that.
Yeah, some classic shooter stuff. My favorite is all the PlayStation games with big head mode. Oh man.
They do soccer games, they do all sorts of things. And Harm needed that 007 crisp lock, I should say. And time's ticking down on the clock as we go. 4 versus 4.
Yeah, Cheat Code able to find himself a second kill there. Maybe we'll have a big Cheat Code ace coming through this round. Definitely a possibility here. And this is TLP just honestly not sure what to do, where to go. Cheat Code moving in, might be able to find, able to pick up that kill onto Dynasty. Beautiful play there. Moving themselves around. Shade able to get this spike down, but with the way Spotlight's been playing in this in this round, it's been beautiful.
It has been something of beauty, hasn't it? It's like it's the Mona Lisa painting. It's something that I'm in awe of, and we were just discussing what does Spotlight need to do to get it done. And it's going to be a 2K from Cypher. It's going to be a 3K chimed in from Cheat Code as well. And it was that aggression. You talked of what needs to happen, and even if those aggressive picks, you've got to take that risk-reward opportunity and put it into your own hands there. In that case, two players said, you know what, I've had enough of this. I've had an absolute enough of this TLP business. Take them out, and we're going to put ourselves back on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to my earlier point a little bit. You said, what can Spotlight do? I don't really think it's up to Spotlight. I think it's up to TLP. I think if TLP decides to play a round really aggro, they will win that round. And if they take their time a little bit, those rounds where they've taken time have been the ones that Spotlight have been able to win.
And that's exactly it, isn't it? They haven't gone off their instincts. In TLP, there really are predators in the VCS scene and the Valorant Sunday Showdown scene. Talking of that, predators, man, they've got 4 ults right now. Just chilling. Just sitting there.
Neon trying to get this shot down, almost able to get that kill onto Reyna. Trying to get that Reyna off the board, but it'll be up to Cheat Code. Dynasty is gone, and Cheat Code is playing so aggro.
What a beast. What a brave soul. Reyna taking the soul of her prey. Flipping TLP, you're a predator. No, you're a prey for sure in this round. 5 versus 4.
And here we go. This is another round I was talking about where TLP, the round starts, 20 seconds go by, and they haven't done anything. So Cheat Code says, oh, okay, I'm going to go hunting now.
On the hunt, indeed. Trying to lay a few traps down. Talking of that, there's going to be that Cypher cage hanging out, giving a bit of blockage. And Benji, he's so aggressive. Look at him go.
I love that tripwire coming through for Cypher. Has it lined up so if you close that door, you're going to get stunned.
And that's so sneaky. Sneaky beaky is the aim. Cheat Code with a 2K, looking for more.
Yeah, Cheat Code has the Empress running Neon, able to get that kill onto Benji. Reyna all by himself here. Shade trying to make something happen with this Operator. Might be able to find one more, but not sure about this defuse. Operator versus Operator. Here we go. Shade wins out against Neon. Popping the blades, moving in 1v3. Trying to clutch this out, but not able to make anything happen there as Cheat Code gets a 3K.
I'm giving, hopefully give that round of applause there. That's a live round of applause, live from Cupperfrag Studio to the likes of the Valorant Sunday Show. And hopefully to Cheat Code to hear that one as well. Cheat Code has single-handedly started to turn this half into a doable scenario. It's 7-4. I see no reason with him playing like that, picking up 3Ks back-to-back. If you can continue that vigor, it's going to be a 7-5 half, and this is going to be super, super doable for Spotlight to get the entire game.
And I think this is a round where TLP needs to pull the trigger as soon as the game starts. The round will start right here. They had so much success in the first 4 or 5 rounds coming off of just immediately pushing as soon as available. But here we go. Giving Harmon able to take out Dip. Gets a lot of damage there down on the side. Sugoi popping off, able to get himself a 2K. Shade able to grab himself 1 point. He falls. Cheat Code grabbing 1. Harmon grabbing another, and that is a 5-7 half. Spotlight coming back.
Oh, the Spotlight is back on you, Spotlight. And it's not the Spotlight as though that soldier that's caught in enemy territories and from the guard tower with the Spotlight just beams down on him. It's a Spotlight as though you just walked onto the catwalk and you're strutting your stuff, Spotlight. Get that 30 seconds, get it for your breath. That was a wicked turnaround. And I just want to go back to the last 2 rounds we saw there. The crossfire setup from the likes of Spotlight was so disgusting. They had like triple crossfire setups there. Bump. If they can get into the rounds with that same kind of energy, I think this could be their game.
Yeah, we have a big 5-stack here from Spotlight on this A side. Might be able to catch TLP off guard a little bit. They have 2 members hanging out in the Gardens area, but looks like they might be sending them both towards Catwalk. Oh yeah, they're both going towards Catwalk, so a quick trigger pull might pay off here. Reyna backing himself out. But here we go. Spotlight moving all the way in on Neon, trying to get some shots down. Harmon the one with this spike. He'll be getting it down here in just a moment. Spike going down now. Have a lot of damage that came out, but no first blood quite yet.
I was wondering what was here in there. Just a storm of frenzies. A frenzy of frenzies going on in that E site here. And there goes another one. It's going to be actually coming in with the ghosts It's going to be Shade, and off they come. Generator taking a pick as well. Really important here, though. The 2K be even better.
Yeah, 3 HP is a really rough position to be in, especially against a Frenzy. That spray and pray, you get hit by any of those and you're gone. But TLP able to put themselves that pistol round on the board, taking both pistol rounds so far. We'll have to see if they can build some momentum here, try to move themselves closer to match point, and try to slow down Spotlight.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
So this is where I think it's going to be some dangerous territory for Spotlight. Based off what we've seen that first half, you're right, the pistol round went to the likes of TLP. Spotlight, it took 4 rounds, and on the 5th they were able to get themselves onto that scoreboard. We don't have time for that right now. We really don't have time for that right now. We'll put the score at 12-6. Spotlight, it's kind of a must-win if they're to deny TLP getting ahead for the dub here. Look at Neon, though. That's the attitude we need. Spotlight coming in with that energy that we didn't see in that first round.
Yeah, really aggro push here coming through. They kind of hung out a little closer to Wine Cellars a lot more in this last round, but another round will be lots of shots before the first kills even go over. Shade able to grab one cheat code, and oh man, 4v3 now. Sugoi able to take down Benji. Dynasty trying to clutch something out here with that shotgun. Just got to spray and pray, and not able to find a second kill there.
Have an Ares from Dip. Honestly though, I'd be dipping if I were him in the 3 versus 1. Save that economy. Once you're done, he's getting a lot of wallbang over the Ares. What is he doing? Just spraying and praying. You talked to the spray and pray. He gave it a go. Had that economy advantage in a sense. They got a couple of rounds in the bag. It's 8-6. But like, they're back in business.
I like that with the damage numbers that have come through on these guns in the last few patches, we are finally getting to the point where it's a lot more common to get left around the 3 HP marker. And I just love how that works out. It's so fun watching someone try to clutch out with 3 HP. It definitely adds a whole lot of added pressure.
I had a clutch the other day for myself, and I experienced I got for that 1 HP recently. 1 HP versus 2 versus 1. It was so scary. The whole time I was just ripping onto my gaming chair. I tell you what, and these gamers right now, I'm sure they are gripping onto their gaming chair. They've had to adjust to all of those movement changes. If you haven't seen, movement's been slowed down. Moving accuracy not as good as it once used to be, and not just T1, T2, anyone from T1 to T3. They're having to adjust to that live in the server right now. Sheriff trying to get that into action will be Shade.
You know, when you complain about running and gunning enough, eventually it'll get changed. Definitely.
Cry enough and it'll get sorted. Truth be though, I'm actually really enjoying the change. At first, took me a bit to adjust. But
definitely,
I'm thinking it's a positive change.
Yeah, I was about to say, seems like a lot healthier of a change to come through, especially with the way that some competitive games have been sorted out here. Able to get that kill. Neon taking down Dynasty 3v3, trying to get this spike down. Actually, not yet. Harmon still hanging out towards Sellers. Spike in his hand. Harmon trying to get some intel down. Oh, should be able to get that kill. Taking down Benji. Beautiful Hunter's Fury kill.
That could change the round. You do have Blade Storm from Shade up at Heaven though. If he can nail one of these shots, that could even the scoreboard out. He's got to with some gnarly kind of wallbang. Jet versus Jet versus a Cypher. 2 versus 1. TLP almost certainly on the back foot. Came off to a running start here. Takes that one with the Blade Storm. Goes for the second.
Only has the Sheriff here going up against a regular rifle. Gonna have his work cut out here, but not if Neon walks up to him. Shade clutching it out 1v4. Oh my goodness.
What an upset. What an absolute horrifying upset there for the Lights of Spotlight. That was a down to rights round that they thought they had, and not to be off of a crazy 3K from the Blade Storm with the Lights of Shade, and he's actually on the top of the scoreboard for TLP. No mistake there.
Yeah, a round 3 ultimate coming through for that Jet. Absolutely impactful. Shade there grabbing himself so many kills with those blades. Oh man, I'm just caught off guard by that one. I did not expect that to go over to TLP.
Talk about a round as a player or as a caster, ringing your bell, ringing your noggin. That'll be one of those rounds, I think, where you're like, oh, give your head a shake. We'll have a broadcast, and this is a quarterfinal. 9-6 is the score. Best of 1 here for the quarters. Plenty of action to come for this 1K tournament here for the Valorant Sunday Showdown. I'm joining Bump here, Cup of Frag on the casting desk. Hopefully enjoying things so far, and you betcha we've got some action coming your way beyond this game today. But to the game of the hour, this is intense.
Yeah, this is a crazy game going here. This isn't even our grand finals. Grand finals will be a best of 3, best of 1 right now, though. So every round, very important. And look at Spotlight. They don't know what to do coming off the back of that last play. They had a 1v3 and they lost it. That has to be so tilting. Here we go, Dynasty popping that Empress, getting that huge combat stim.
That's going to be massive. I'm going to aid potential to bolstering the defenses here, but as you'll see, Spotlight, they've got to go ham here. They really have to go ham, but the rotations, TLP seem to have read.
Yeah, you're running out of time. You have to do something. Dip there, able to get a 2K, just wiping out Neon and cheat code. Using that Odin, destroying people in TLP. Take advantage of how long it takes Spotlight to move around the map. They were set up on B before Spotlight even fully committed to the rotate. That was insane.
You underline a super important point before it slips my mind. We discussed in that first half there on the aggression for TLP when they were on the attacking side. If they didn't put that foot on the gas, they weren't capitalizing, they weren't teeing off for those rounds. I think that's an Ascent side note and a note to make for anyone watching this, and for the players even.
Yeah, you have to pull the trigger.
You got to push.
Yeah, the longer you give, Split isn't, Ascent isn't that hard to get around the map. It's way harder to get around the map on the CT side. We saw them move the spike. They didn't move the spike through mid. They moved it through CT spawn, and it just took so long to get set up here. But TLP in the double-digit mark, 4-round differential. Benji able to take down cheat code to start things off. Gets himself a second kill. Oh my goodness, 5v3. Spike on this Omen, but I'm not sure what he's going to be able to do. Dash coming through, able to get. Oh my God, Neon.
So the trade will come out eventually there from the likes of Rano, but this seems to be a problem with the stat, or the ability of what we're seeing here from Spotlight. Their aggression, it's so risky. It's so risky indeed. It looks like they're going to be able to get the spike down though. It's a 3 versus 1.
Benji able to get himself a 3K. Shade finishing things off, and Shade getting really close to that Blade Storm again. TLP, it's looking like they're moving on to the top 4.
With the kind of force we're seeing right now, the economy, this is going to be the last hurrah, the last and final shout for Spotlight to clamber themselves up from that cliff edge. They're hanging over the edge of falling into an attempt at the next week's Valorant Sunday Showdown, of course. Any team here that isn't to make it, a lot of regular chaps and chapettes coming back. Hopefully that'll be you.
Cup,
if you missed out this opportunity.
How do you go into a match point? If SPL wins this round, they have less than 1,000 on everyone. How do you go into a match point without money?
YOLO, man. You've got to have that YOLO vibe. But against a team like TLP with such a strong hand so far, I really don't see it on the cards for Spotlight to get this. If they have one pick, maybe.
That is
Shade's got so much control.
So lucky that Shade didn't get that kill. Even luckier that they're able to kill him. Operator off the board, Dip with that Odin just wall banging away, able to get that kill onto Neon. Cheat code does have this Empress running. Full health for himself so far, only about halfway through that ultimate, but they have to get this spike down.
Fury, TLP trying to see what's doable. Rano, checking that corner. Surely you saw it. I was going to say, double check. Yes, I do. 4 versus 3.
Yeah, really close there with those angles. Sogoid holding this down here. Has a couple members getting ready to move in onto him, able to get that kill before he falls through the wall. Harmon, beautiful spray transfer, and I have no idea how they won it, but Spotlight able to stay alive.
Oh, man. That is sketchy. You talk about Tony Hawk's sketchy kickflip, sketchy backside 360. That was super sketchy. Sketchy one taps. It's going to do, though. It doesn't matter how they get through. They are going to remain somewhat in control. Light armor on 1 for Spotlight. That's the only thing I really see wrong with their buy.
I think that round really came off the back of the fact that Shade had a very good chance to kill Zypher and just missed the shot and then fell to Neon through a wall bang. Like, The two really unfortunate situations there for TLP keeps them from moving up to match point, but Dynasty here about to find four members pushing in onto him. Ooh, Reno able to take down Neon to start things off. Dynasty taking down Cheat Code, and TLP just destroying Spotlight. Wow.
There's no way to put it, is there? That was a massive one.
Yeah, TLP just demolished Spotlight in that round. They pulled the trigger really quick onto A, but for what it seems like the first time this game, that pull the trigger, move in quick strategy just doesn't pay off for him.
With the way you've been seeing Spotlight play as well, they've got some nasty picks. They really, really have. It's just a matter of, yeah, what do you do with those picks? And are you choosing to pedal to the metal or take your time and edge your way in? TLP, they've not been hesitating. That's the only difference between the two teams right now.
From what it seems like, just purely watching, it seems like Spotlight has two different shot callers, and they're just trying to figure out what to do between the two of them. And it feels like TLP has one person calling the shots, and they're all ready to pull the trigger when he says to. Just seems like Spotlight's having a harder time to figure out what to do once they get those picks, and once they finally decided what to do, it's been enough time for Trade Like Pros to get that rotate off. Here we go, Dynasty at real risk of dying to this Hunter's Fury here. Will take one shot, but that'll be it for now.
Great movement, getting out of the way of that, getting the knife out, little jiggle here, jiggle there, and still 10 players remain in the server. I speak too soon. Shade, ooh, whiffing that shot, I'm out.
Yep, thankfully able to get himself out for that one. Not going to get wall banged, not going to give that man advantage over to Spotlight. We have a few ultimates available to Neon with these blades popped. It'll be really up to Spotlight to get that first kill to try to reveal where everyone else on the side of TLP is. Oh my goodness, beautiful play coming through for Neon.
Wow.
Dashes into two members and he lives. Neon with a 3K resets the blades again. Two members left of Trade Like Pros here. Spotlight fighting for their life. This is match point. They have the spike down. There is no time to work with here. If they lose this, they are out.
Game, set, match, TLP. They know what they're up against as well. They want to close this. They want to save as much as they can for later in the tournament. But Spotlight, they want to say otherwise here. Shade, he must have got a little shoulder seam, but that's only one player of four. Where are the rest?
Oh, Zypher able to take that kill down onto Shade. Benji all by himself here in this 1v3. Might be able to get a kill or two, but where the clock's at right now, I'm not sure he'll be able to finish that out. Harmon getting that last kill, keeping Spotlight in this game. And really thankfully for Spotlight. We talked about how rough the match point econ would be. They were able to hold off, able to keep things moving for themselves and shutting down TLP for one more round.
Talking of that narrative bump, and give that thread a bump. The economy is looking pretty gnarly on the side of TLP. So if they were to lose this one, they really would have a stinger, like a Marshall by at best for next round.
Maybe they'll get some sheriffs in hand, but it looks like it'll be a pistol round coming through for TLP if they're not able to finish this. It's either pistols or top four, so we'll have to see what comes out for Trade Like Pros.
They have been putting their best foot forward, whatever loadout, whatever weaponry they have had. And talking of ults, we talked of it first half, we'll talk of it second. They've got three. They've been so well with the stacking of those ults, and trying to bait out the info.
Shade,
it's gonna be Zypher, and he lands that.
He has no luck killing Zypher. Somehow Zypher is like deflecting the bullets away from him. Two missed shots onto Zypher that have resulted in Shade just gone. Dynasty able to take down Cheat Code.
That was a good trade back. We saw that one being lined up for the catwalk. Code has been such an important member. And it's down to 4 versus 3.
Yeah, Zypher off the board here. TLP with the advantage here. Have 4v3, and here we go. Empress getting popped. That'll provide so much extra power to TLP here. Hat got thrown down, revealing where those last three members of Spotlight are. Neon able to grab one before he falls. Dip able to get another 1v2 now. Oh my goodness. TLP get the last kill, and that will be game. Wow, TLP.
Over.
Yeah, TLP earning themselves that win, moving themselves up to the top 4, and that was a crazy performance out of them, but definitely showed some cracks for other teams to work around if they have to play against TLP on Ascent.
It most certainly did. You saw a little bit of everything
Mm-hmm.
there. You saw some crazy plays. You saw some insane clutches. And we did mention it's just the quarterfinals. Plenty more action to come. I'm interested to see who's your personal MVP for that one, Bum, before we go to see who is going to be the top of the scoreboard. Who was your one to watch for that?
I'm honestly not sure. I think Shade did a really good job with that jet op. What was the Reyna for TLP?
Cheat code.
Cheat
Cheat code
code.
was going to
I
be the
think
one I
that's
was
the
going to mention as
spot. I think
well.
that's Spotlight's Reyna is cheat code. But yeah, Spotlight definitely played. Cheat code played very well for Spotlight. There we go. Shade popping off 18-15. Had a few rough shots there in that second half, but the way that they performed in the first half was just, it gave them plenty of room to work with. I think if it was a little bit closer in that first half, we may have been going to overtime.
I think we'd have seen a completely different game. And Spotlight did take a little bit to kind of get wound up. And if you talk of it like one of those old school toys, you've got to wind it up to get it going, like the music box, whatever. Yeah, no, completely. Spotlight played super well throughout the midst of that game. Just, yeah, having a bit of issues getting fired off from the gate. Better luck to next time. Hopefully, we'll see them at next week's Valorant Sunday Showdown. But forward we go out of there. TLP are going to get themselves through to the semis, and I do believe we'll be back shortly with some more action. And for yourself, Bump, was that it for you? Have
Yeah,
you got
that'll
any more
be it.
games coming up?
Yeah, that'll be it for me this evening. I believe Dilly will be taking over for me. So Dilly G on the mic here with Cup of Frag here in just a few moments. We are going to take a little bit of a break as we get ready to set that next game up for you. So don't go anywhere.